Greetings, friends. It's your buddy Troy here. If you're new to the channel, I'm a former fat guy sharing my story with the hopes that it might help someone else, just one person, and it's a win. If you support me in that, smash that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a thing, but it means the world to me. In today's video, I'd like to ask you what you think about the concept of time and how does that impact our decision making, particularly in terms of, let's say, our diets, right? But just really anything in the fitness realm or anything on our fitness journey. I'd love to hear what's working well for you. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on the concept of time and how maybe we can reframe our expectations a little bit in terms of that. So let's talk about it. The rule of threes. So what I notice is, let's say I choose to drink half a bottle of vodka, right? And it's great. And I feel great. And everything's great in the moment while I drink that vodka. But then for 3 days after I drink, I feel horrible. For 3 days. So that one decision ends up affecting me for 3 days. And I notice this in terms of food. If I eat too much sugar, if I eat too much salt, I have to be willing to pay the price for 3 days after that decision. So it takes some time. It seems that things with the body don't tend to happen quickly in terms of our diet. So we need to be realistic with ourselves in terms of our expectations around how long things are going to take, particularly in terms of fat loss, muscle building, right? These things are possible, but we need to be realistic in terms of time frames. Remember the rule of three, right? So you do something that's sort of like, throws you off. It probably throws you off for about 3 days. When you're doing something that's good, give yourself a grace period of about 3 days before you expect to really, notice anything, because it takes your body a little bit of time to kind of get out of, if you've been eating crap, right? It's going to take you a few days for your body to kind of clear that stuff and for you to be able to really get an understanding of what it's like at that new baseline. So when you try things, you got to give it a little while. I think that one of the problems that we often make is we try a lot of stuff, and that's great because we have to find out what works for us, but we never stay on something for long enough to really be able to be fair in our assessment of whatever it is that we're trying. So we can't just say, oh yeah, I did everything right and I didn't see any results, and we did it for 1 day and then gave up for one reason or another. So let's be realistic in terms of time frames. Remember, that 3-day rule, I think, is a good rule of thumb. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear what's going well for you. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.